So watching this Dillon Danis podcast on the Ariel Helwani show, and it has some good insights on Danis' career and also some trouble in paradise with Logan and KSI. He talks about why Danis never got signed to the UFC. Apparently, Hunter Campbell, who I know you see Dana White everywhere, but Hunter Campbell is the guy running the UFC right now, if you didn't know that. But Hunter says, no, he needs to have more than 2 fights. Danis is 2-0 as an MMA fighter, and he wouldn't even let Danis go on Tough, which is funny because Tough needs the views right now. Danis talks about his certain addictions that kept him from training, and you do question his training because he has a boxing match with KSI, and a few weeks later he has to fight Tony Ferguson on the GFL. But he let something funny slip that Logan Paul is furious with KSI for even taking the fight. Let's play the clip now, and if it has to get removed for some reason, the timestamp is at 11 minutes 26.
So there's a whole thing that is going behind this, and I'm not supposed to talk about it, but fuck it, what they gonna do? Logan is really upset.
Why?
Because KSI took this fight.
Why would he be upset?
I think because then I got the platform again to talk about Logan.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it because of the lawsuits and stuff, and because of what was it? I forgot what it was. There was another reason he was like really, really mad, but apparently, I know that he was so mad that he was threatening to take all KSI shares out of Prime and like do all this shit.
How could he do that?
I don't know. There was something going on behind the scenes. I don't know exactly because I want to hear things and then, I don't get the full. I know he was really upset. And then for me, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this.
No, you got it. Now you started.
Well, basically, they're trying to make me sign another contract where I'm not allowed to mention even Logan's name or DAZN can sue me. Not even Logan's name, not even just Nina. Logan's name, and DAZN will sue me in ESPN if they do the fight. So there's like a whole thing. Like I'm not allowed to talk about anything. Like I'll be sued again.
By who? By DAZN?
I think it's DAZN, and then Logan might, because like I don't know, because they don't want. I mean, they have some kind of
so
shit.
confusing. Let me ask you about the clause in the contract. He doesn't want you to say anything about him. Like you can't talk. Like, how do you know where the line is?
The original one I signed.
Yeah.
It's certain things they put that I can't talk about.
Like about his family life.
I don't want to get sued.
Okay, gotcha.
There's a lot of things, but there's like a whole list that I can't talk about.
Wow, and you agreed to this?
I agreed to it because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I mean, fuck him. I'm making a bunch of money anyway.
Sure.
And I don't know, it is what it is. Like, I don't need to go down that route every single time. Like, you know what I mean? And then for me, I have so many ways I can promote a fight. I don't need to. It wasn't like.
But there hasn't been like there was the one tweet
because he's not engaging. I said it in the face-to-face when me and him did the face-to-face. Me and you would have a better face-to-face. Like I swear to God, like he can't talk. It's so bad. It was so boring. Even my security was like.
So first off, it's so strange all the contracts these people sign because they're terrified of Dillon's trash talk. I can't understand how their egos are so easily bruised, but I guess once you get to a certain level of success, that's just how it is. And the hate Logan has for Dillon is pretty nutty because he talks about how in the lawsuit the lawyers have subpoenaed everybody, even Helwani saying they wanted the full unedited interview, trying to drag it out as much as possible to drain Dillon Danis' money, and Logan's a billionaire. He can make it life-ruining awful.
You know, I lost a lot of friends too because they subpoenaed like everybody in my fucking.
They subpoenaed me.
I know. Do you have the list?
Do I have the list of what?
Who they subpoenaed? It's freaking crazy.
No. They one day this never happened to me.
Yeah, it happened to Schultz too.
Rang my doorbell. This guy said, "Are you Ariel Helwani?" I said, "Yes." Gave me a thing and saying you're being served or whatever they say.
They thought maybe I showed you something behind the scenes or some shit.
They asked for all this stuff, but the thing is like. It was just like I was kind of at first I thought I was getting sued. I've never had this happen to me before, and then I went through it and I asked my neighbor who's a lawyer, and he's like, "No, they're just asking for the unedited footage." But the thing is, but it was all live.
Yeah, it was all live.
It was all live. There was nothing unedited.
So basically, at this point with them, I think I could say this is that they're not finding anything that shows that I like have hacked their phone or anything. So they're just looking for anything,
So where does it stand now?
Right now, we're still in like before the trial.
Still?
Yeah. Dude,
when is the trial supposed to be?
I'm trying to get it started. I don't know. They're still doing like subpoenas and they're still talking to people. Dear. There's so many people they're subpoenaing. It's crazy.
And the list is have you tried to just settle? And
yeah, they don't want to because Logan knows just like keeps, you've been part of a lawsuit or anything. No. It just fucking, the longer you do it, the lawyers are getting paid by the hour. So it's like.
Jeez. So they're trying to suck you out.
Suck me out, and then their lawyers are getting mad money, so they're probably like, okay, we'll just keep pushing subpoena everybody. We're getting paid by the hour too by this billionaire kid that doesn't trying to protect.
Have you guys tried to come up with some sort of settlement?
I'm sure.
And to want to kick KSI out of Prime, which for all his quirks is a successful business. Maybe his girlfriend went full gaslighting and crying mode, trying to convince Logan that she's not a wag. Then Logan generally believes Dillon was terrifying her, and this isn't a girl trying to secure the bag. But we heard from that host on the PBD podcast, she was a known girl in Miami and a known social climber who date the rich, real estate and business guys. So just calling a spade isn't something to go nuts about, in my opinion. So we have to wonder a little, since I had actually seen a YouTube show before that nobody knows who KSI's girlfriend is, and KSI said his girlfriend had no idea who he was. She isn't in the industry, she's a quiet, nice girl. If he's afraid his girlfriend was on what Logan Paul's wife was on, because why put that in the contract if she's just a quiet, nice girl? Just putting that out there. But is this trouble in paradise with KSI and Logan's bromance? Because let's be real, only kids believed in it. You see how much they despise Dillon Danis and how mad they get at trash talk? I don't think they like each other, they just want to become billionaires. I mean, when they talk about the Jake Paul vs KSI fight, Logan pretends that, oh no, I have to choose between my brother and KSI. That's just funny how fake YouTubers become. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments. I like reading comments. Thank you.